First day of issue, limited edition, 294 in the 1 ounce silver Krugerrand coin. Did I say that correctly?
Yes,
Krugerrand coin. So this is special because this used to only be made in gold, right?
Yeah, for years and years. As a matter of fact, the hallmark of wealth in the world for, oh goodness, going back, now almost 50 years, was a Krugerrand. Okay. South Africa has pretty significant gold production. And what they did is they started making that gold into a South African coin called the Krugerrand that you see right there. And it has, like I said, been a hallmark of wealth for almost 50 years. The Krugerrand, when you talk about gold coins, you have to talk about the Krugerrand. Right. They come in various sizes. They start out with 1 ounce coins. They start out with 1 ounce coins, and they do all kind of different sizes of coins. But they'd never done a silver coin until last year. Okay. They did a silver coin last year. And last year's silver coin was one of the hits of the year. We sold it here, I think it was about $89.95, about the same price, about the same limited edition. On the secondary market now, good luck at $89.95 if you can even find it. Complete and immediate sellout. What they did this year is they did the same mintage as they did last year, and now the second year of issue of the Krugerrand, as you can see right here. And now we have this, excuse me, in an even smaller edition of only 294 coins available. As you can see, the silver first day of issue South Africa Krugerrand that you're going to have on this. 200, and as you can see, look at that, 294 available exclusively from us. I think we've only got about 100 or 150 coins left. Once again, as you say, 144. So only 12 dozen coins. Each one comes with the red oak presentation box. Like I said, silver only $89.95 with the red oak presentation box.
And this sells out quickly, right?
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, this is last year sold out, and like I said, they're selling for premiums to $89.95 right now for the 2017s. This is only the second year. We have an even smaller edition than we had last year. And like I said, at $294, we have 144 left, but keep in mind, like you said, people have been shopping on hsn.com for this coin and picking it up. This is one of the first full presentations I've had of this coin, and now by the time I'm done with this, probably less than 100 if I give it a brief mention tonight. That could be it. Like I said, the silver Krugerrand, like I said, always known for gold. This is only the second silver Krugerrand ever made.
So you have President Krugerr of Czar, and then the antelope.
Springbok, actually.
Yeah, I had it backwards. The antelope there. That would not be the president. Yep. And then President Krugerr. So very, very interesting that here in America,